everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is finally August. I can't believe I'm saying that. We are 8 months into 2024, and to me that is just crazy because it feels like just yesterday I was going on this journey and I had spent 30 grand in literally miscellaneous junk, and I needed a change, and now we're pretty much done with the year almost. We're gonna be approaching Q4 pretty soon, and I'm super excited to get into what is going on for this month. It's gonna be similar to February when we got our last 3 paycheck month under our wing. In February, as you remember, I saved $5,000, and it really helped me to reach my goal of saving 20 grand in 1 year. And this month I get 3 paychecks, and instead of saving the $5,000, I'm gonna be paying that towards my husband's student loan. As you guys remember, we did have $15,000 left on that student loan, and that $5,000 is gonna take a third of it away. So we're hoping to get this loan pretty much gone by beginning of November, end of October, just so that we can be debt-free and finish out the year not owing anybody anything. Our big theme for this month is just focus. We're gonna be focusing on our goal. Money is gonna be tight because it's really now or never, and it just needs to happen. So let's get straight into the video, and I'm so glad that you guys are here. So we're just gonna go over to our bill tracker for the month of August. So we did pay the electric bill, and we paid for groceries as well as rent. So of my husband's student loan, I'm not gonna completely check this yet, but I did throw $2,000 over to it. So I'm just gonna put the $2,000 here. Rent never changes for me, so that was $1,300. And then for groceries, I sent $80 over this time. We were able to save some money there. And then for electric, it's always gonna hover around $60 now. The days of it being under 50 seem to be kind of not going to be existing anymore. I don't know if it's because it's summer and we're using more electricity or because of the new place that we live at, but that's just our reality right now. So for the electric bill, it was $59.81. So I was paid on August 1st, and I was paid $2,463. And of that, I sent 2,000 of it. And so now we are gonna be at 13,500. When it comes to savings, we did not save. We did earn some interest, but I don't count that. So I did get $71 of interest. Same with my emergency fund, my individual brokerage. I wasn't able to do any of that. I'm not anticipating being able to do any of that this month, and that's just me being realistic. So I told you guys at the end of the last video that this is gonna be a different month, that we need to focus on our goals. And so that's what we're doing. We're not saving until this debt is gone, and it's so close. But we'll see what happens after the month of October. Maybe we'll be able to, add a little bit to that. So now that we finished with the house keeping items, let's move on to the month of August. And where we left off last month was with these 3 somewhat lofty goals for me anyway. 20 no spend days, eat at home 26 days, and pay $5,000 towards my husband's student loans. I haven't started off on the best foot, but I haven't really spent. We are gonna refocus this month and try to eat at home more. We definitely need to, but this past week was definitely a little crazy. I was having a really hard time at work, and so I just wasn't feeling the strength to do things around the house like cook and all that. So that also facilitated us eating out a lot more than we should have. But I'm feeling better now. We are back on track, and we're gonna get this done. Here is our monthly budget, and the numbers are looking a little crazy. This is what we're working with. Our total budgeted expenses are $7,199.20. Right now, I probably have about $200, maybe $100 of wiggle room. In order for this to work, I have to keep my miscellaneous spending at 200 or below. That's the plan for right now. This is so important that I feel like we can do it. So what happened so far? On the 1st of August, I was paid $2,463.85. Again, I already had rent put to the side. So I did have an excess of like $1,400 in my bank account. On the first, that immediately went away because I paid rent on the first. So we paid the 13 and I gave the 2,000 from my check straight to my husband, which left me with around $519-ish left. Just because we did have $192 excess from the last month outside of rent. So that is what I have right now in my bank account. I have around $500 and I'm gonna try to keep it as close to that as possible just because we cannot afford to mess up. Where I think that we're gonna have maybe a little trouble outside of the discretionary might be pets, just because my dog is taking some medicine that we don't know how often we're gonna have to get it. It's looking like monthly. And the other thing that is probably potentially an issue is my dental health. So I have been having an issue with one of my teeth having exposed nerve, and we're just trying to find what the issue is. So last month I ended up spending $245 on an x-ray, which is insane because we didn't find the issue. I have a follow-up appointment on Monday, so tomorrow, the 5th of August, and I'm hoping that my dentist will be able to do some composite bonding or something, and I know that's gonna come with a cost. So I have no wiggle room again to be spending on crazy things. I know it's only the 4th of August, but I've only spent on one thing. I spent $12.57 on ice cream for me and my husband. Should I be doing that? Probably not, but it is well within the budget. I am gonna try so hard not to spend too much money. It's just hard, especially in Seattle. Going outside means you're spending money. So I'm just gonna try really hard and see what we can do here because I really wanna meet this goal. I just really need to stay focused until each check and then immediately get rid of that money so that we can stay on track. And I think, honestly, I'll feel more secure about it all once I've sent the second batch over, because that'll be literally basically done. $4,000 out of 5 is so good. You can't take it back, and that progress has been made. So on top of what I'll be sending to his loans, he's still gonna be aggressively paying it down. I don't wanna go another year where I'm not saving and investing as much as I can humanly possible. I think the age of 31 is a good age to like start living for myself and not having to pay back school loans and my education. It is a cost that I do feel responsible for, which is why I'm paying it off so vigilantly, and which is why I paid off my own so vigilantly. So I just want to live free. So hopefully after this month, we will be one step closer towards that, and I will be able to have more exciting budgeting videos for you guys coming up. But this is gonna look like the last really hard month of just not being able to keep this money and do what I want with it. And all of that. And I know this was kind of a shorter video, but that is where we are right now. I did just get paid, so there's not much going on here, but my next video, I'm sure there will be a lot more going on and more for me to tell you guys. So thank you again for coming to this video. Be sure to leave a comment. How was your July? How is your August going? What are your goals, right? Do you have no spend goals and eat at home goals? That's what I want to know from you guys in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.